Hello good day viewers, I am Okocha P. Marcel and this is my channel. In this channel we share news content and talk realities out of issues. Welcome to the news for the moment.
Constitutional crisis as the 2023 presidential election results began trickling in, with some analysts saying the winner must win 25% of valid votes in at least 24 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. In fact, some thought, winning 25% of the votes in the Federal Capital Territory would be the deciding factor in who wins the election. Well, the president-elect clearly did not get 25% of the votes in the FCT. So is this a good enough ground to question the validity of the results?
Well, thank you very much. It's a very difficult situation, but I think the matter has been interpreted before, around 2008, in a matter involving the current president, Buhari, when he filed an action. The issue of whether that and in between, that is, must have 25% in two states and the Federal Capital Territory. I think the pronouncement then was that the and is conjunctively. That was the interpretation then. But it's about 14 years ago. It's enough time, maybe. The Supreme Court may have another look on it. But as of now, that is the interpretation the Supreme Court gave in 2008. I don't want to go into details because the matter is now sub judice. About some states have already filed an action to challenge the legality of the election. So I am confining myself to what was the interpretation of the Supreme Court in Buhari's case in 2008.
Okay,
the interpretation simply was that.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to get some clarification, which I'm sure is what you're saying right now. So please proceed.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. I'm saying I cannot go deep into the matter because already actions have been filed at the Supreme Court. And I'm just giving you an instance where there was an interpretation by the Supreme Court of that provision or a similar provision. The interpretation was that and Federal Capital should be construed conjunctively. In other words, it means you must get the 2 days, the 25% in 2 days, and also you must get 25% in the Federal Capital Territory. If you go by the interpretation of the Supreme Court in 2008. But I say, look, the Supreme Court have a right to depart from its previous decisions if the justice of the case demands so. So I don't know if they are confronted with similar interpretation, they will follow their own previous decision, or they might depart from their previous decisions. That's why I gave you that answer. But I will not go further because the matter is before the Supreme Court, and 6 states has already gone to court to have the election voided. Now, of course, the two political parties, PDP and Labour Party, also have commenced legal actions at the Presidential Tribunal, which is the Court of Appeal. So it will not be proper for me to go deep into the matter. And that's why I didn't even cite the citation. But it's a case I'm very sure was decided in 2008. It involved the current president, and a clear interpretation was given on that.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you.
Fair enough. Thank you for...
On this note, let me once again reassure Nigerians that there is no going back on the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, for voter accreditation. There is no going back on the transmission of results on the INEC result viewing portal in real time on election day. There will be no incident form that enables ineligible persons to vote using other people's permanent voters' cards during elections. We are committed to ensuring that the 2023 general election is transparent and credible, reflecting the will of the Nigerian people.